शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सर्वम आत्मार्थम प्रियम भवति. Anything and everything that is dear to oneself is for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of that particular object, being, or the event. To unfold this, the Shruti Brihadaranyaka quotation, Nava are patis kamaya patih priyo bhavati, atmastu kamaya patih priyo bhavati, was analyzed. And the love that the wife has got toward the husband is for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of the wife. Similarly, the love that the husband has got toward the wife is for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of the wife. So now here, from stanza 7 onwards, so the Shruti quotations, that is with reference to Pati, Jaya and all these are analyzed and shown that everything is dear for the sake of oneself. So 7 to 20, Atmanastu kamaya iti sityartha vicharana. Suthe arthasya vicharana. Therefore, the inquiry into the sum and substance of this passage of Brihadaranyaka, wherein Yajnavalkya has taught to his dear wife about the studies about the nature of Atma by analyzing the priti, the love that one has got towards the dear object, being, etc. In this context, we are seeing that there may be a room for doubt in the case of two living beings. One loves other. One may say, no, it is for the sake of other and not for oneself. One may say so. Though it is for the sake of oneself, there is a room for argument that love is for the sake of other. For which other illustration was given, wherein inert object which cannot have any expectation from other person, in that case for vista. So if the love for the wealth is there, it cannot be for the sake of wealth, because wealth can't expect anything from the other person. It is necessarily for the sake of the person who has got the love for the wealth. Again, here is a case wherein we find that a living being, no doubt it is not an object, inert object, but a living being, but itself is against being something, and yet the particular task is imposed on the individual. It is for the sake of benefit of oneself only. Chetanatve api vahanaadichha rahita pashu vishayasya nava are pashunam ityasya vakyasya tatparyam aha. So in the case of animals which have no inclination to take to such tasks of carrying the loads, etc., and yet it is forced upon them by the owner for his own benefit and not for the sake of that particular animal. 612. Anichati bali varde vivahayishate balat प्रीतिस्सा वणिगर्थैव बलिवर्दार्थता कुतः बलिवर्दे अनिच्छति बलात् विवाहयिषते सा प्रीतिः वणिगर्था एव बलि तस्याः अध्याहार तस्याः तस्याः नि तस्याः प्रीतेः तस्याः बलिवर्दार्थता कुतः अस्ति तस्याः बलिवर्दार्थता कुतः बलिवर्दे अनिच्छति बलिवर्दा इज अ बुल बलिवर्दे अनिच्छति the bull is not desired means is not that means happy in carrying the load or flowing the field etc. Especially in the case of the cars, the bulls that are tied to the car. So the bull has to drag the cart loaded with so many mercantile. So now here it says Balivarde anichhati sati api. Even though the bull is not ready to carry or drag the load, Balat vivahayishate. The owner of the bull, Balat, by force. So Balat vivahayishate. Makes it carry, makes it drag. Vivahayishate means vahayitum kamate. There is no vivaha there, okay? So vivaha. there is no vivaha there. Vivahayishate. Vahayitum kamayate. So that means he intends, he desires that the bull should carry the load or the donkey should carry the load. It is not interested in that. At times, this sometimes the poor farmers, what they do, they make the bulls drag the cart so much that they are hungry and they can't feed them properly. And the foam and the froth comes from the nostrils and the mouth. And the poor people, hungry people, the animals, they just carry it. And again, if it is not carrying, suppose it is so tired, it falls. It gets the whip. For whose sake it is? Is it for the sake of the bull? In such a condition? Beating it also? It is for the sake of, because he has to, that means, take the goods to such a destination within such a specified time. Otherwise, he is going to incur the loss. It is for the sake of oneself. See, means they beat the bull even if it doesn't cooperate. If it doesn't cooperate, means it is not interested in carrying the load. Okay, that is another thing. Have you seen some people, what they do? They beat the cow if it doesn't yield the milk. They do that. They beat the cow. In fact, I know when I was a child, there was a cow and it was not yielding the milk. And the owner was beating. You know what it used to do? I don't know how it is. It used to yield just water. No milk. I don't know what mechanism it has, she has got. It literally at times, not always as such, at times we used to get little milk, but many times we have seen that means it used to just give little water with little white color is there, but there is no actual milk content in it. Now beating the cow for the sake of yielding the milk, for whose sake is it? It is not for the sake of cow at all, it is for the sake of oneself. So therefore it says, Vivahayishate is Vahayitum Kamayate. So now this preeti of the vanik, that is sa preeti vanigartha eva. Sa preeti means the love, the vanik. Vanik is a trader or a merchant. The merchant or the owner of the bull, the love that he has got. How do you say that if he beats the bull, how can you say that he loves the bull? In that sense, he takes care of the bull. So that is some preeti is there. Not that he doesn't have, there is total absence of love for the bull. But whatever that is there, it is for the sake of oneself, means the service which one can gain from the bull. So sa preeti vanigartha eva. So that means vanigartha eva, for the sake of, that is sa preeti here is vahanadi vishaya preeti. So the love for the bull so that the goods can be carried. So preeti Vanigartha eva, it is for the sake of oneself, or the vanik means for the owner. Tasyaha pritehi, of that priti. Balivardarthata kutaha. So, Balivardarthata, Balivarda prayojanata. So, any usefulness for the sake of Balivarda, the bull, how it can be? Because when it is not cooperating, it is unwilling. Even if it is unwilling to carry the load, this person beats it. Therefore, certainly it is for the sake of oneself. Now, let me repeat. So as far as the animals are concerned, or mutual relation between the human beings is concerned, that may be for the sake of oneself. But love that has got one for Vedas is for whose sake it is. I think it should be for the sake of Vedas, because Vedas are so holy. Who has given the Vedas? Ishwarokti. So therefore, the love that one has got for the Vedas at least must be for the sake of Vedas. So you see why the Vedas given by Ishvara. Ishvara himself will say afterwards. The love that we have got for Ishvara, is it for the sake of Ishvara, for ourselves, we will decide afterwards. Okay. Now it says, the love that one has got for the Vedas, is it for the sake of Vedas, for oneself? So for this also, there is Brihadaranyaka quotation is there. Nava are brahmana kamaya brahma priyam bhavati atmastu kamaya brahma priyam bhavati. Okay. 4, 5, 6, all these are there in the same mantra. Are Maitreyi, Nava are brahmanaha kamaya brahma priyam bhavati. Here Brahma is not Satyam Jnanavantam Brahma. Here Brahma is Brahmanatvam, the status of being a Brahmana. Brahmanatvam. You can note of that. It is not Brahma here, the Satyam Jnanavantam. So, Nava are brahmanaha kamaya. So therefore, for the sake of Brahmanatva, that Brahma priyam bhavati, the status of being a Brahmana is dear to oneself. And what for? Atmanastu kamaya Brahma priyam bhavati. So the status of being a Brahmana is dear for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of Brahma. Brahma means Brahmanatva. Iti vakyasya tatparyam aha. That is the meaning of this particular sentence is given now. 13. Brahmanyam mesi pujyoham iti tushyati pujaya acetanaya jatehe acetanaya jatirnaha. No, sorry. Jatirno only, okay. Santushti punsa eva sa. Not naha, no. No. Me brahmanyam asti. Me brahmanyam asti. Aham pujyaha iti pujayat shati. Me brahmanyam asti. Aham pujyaha iti pujayat shati. अचेतनायाः जातेः संतुष्टिः न भवति. नो भवति. नो. अचेतनायाः जातेः संतुष्टिः नो भवति. सा पुंसः एव भवति. Now this is the thinking in the mind of a person who studies Vedas, etc. Why? So that he can become a Brahmana, a recognized Brahmana. Why should he become a Brahmana? If he is a Brahmana, he is a person who is honored by others. Puja, etc. is there. He is honored and adored by others. So, me means in me, Brahmanyam asti. Means in me there is a status of Brahmana, means I am a Brahmana. So, I am a Brahmana. So therefore, aham pujyaha. I am a person who is worthy of adoration, so I am an adorable person, worthy of worship, and therefore, and because he is a Brahmana, he is the one who is honored in the society. In olden days may not be today as such. In the Varnashrama system, Brahmana is the one who is highly looked upon by the society. So therefore, puja, and he gets the puja, he is honored. Pujaya tushyati. When he is honored, he is happy. That is, I am a Brahmana, and therefore I am honored. So I am adored. Therefore he is happy. Now the question is, now this social or this delight or this joy, is it for Brahmana Jati or for the sake of the individual? For whose sake it is? Brahmana Jati. It is nothing. Brahmana Jati is something. Brahmana Jati and Varna etc. itself is the inert thing as such. It is a status. So it is for the sake of the individual. So therefore it says, अचेतनायाः जातेः संतुष्टि न भवति. There is no santushti, there is no delight or contentment or joy on the part of the jati, the particular varna of the brahmanatva. It is something inert, achetanayaha. The jati is achetana, inert in nature. For that, jatehe means brahmana varnasya. Brahmana varna, the particular varna of brahmana. Santushti na bhavati. There is nothing like that because it is not in nature. For whose sake it is? Sa means sa santushti. That contentment or that happiness that one gains on account of the honor bestowed on him. Sa pusaha eva bhavati. It is for whom? The individual. Individual in question. So for him, for his sake only, it is there and not for the sake of achetana jati. So therefore, that love that one has got for the status of being Brahmana is for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of Brahmanatva. Now about again being a Kshatriya. So the Kshatriya, the Kshatriya who has got the love for the Varna of being Kshatriya is for the sake of oneself and not for the Varna Kshatriya. Nava earlier Tika you can see Brahmanah aham asmi iti abhimanavan eva tushyati. Who actually rejoices? The one who is Brahmanah aham asmi iti abhimanavan. Abhimanavan, the one who is identified with the Brahmana Varna, he only rejoices and not the actual Brahmana Varna can rejoice because it is inert in nature. Na jada jatihi ityartha. Jada jatihi na tushyati. So that means the inert Varna doesn't rejoice because it is inert in nature. Now subsequent stanza is about the Kshatriya. Nava are Kshatrasya. Nava are, the full quotation is Nava are Kshatrasya kamaya kshatram priyam bhavati. Atmanasya kamaya kshatram priyam bhavati. Kshatram again the status of being a Kshatriya. So therefore, Hare Maitreyi, that is the Kshatriyatva is dear to oneself, not for the sake of Kshatriyatva because it is inert in nature, it is for the sake of oneself, the individual who is identified with the Kshatriya jati. 14. Kshatriyoham tena rajyam karomi tyatra rajata न जातिर्वैश्य जात्यादौ योजनायेदमीरितम्. अहम क्षत्रियः तेन राज्यं करोमि इति अत्र राजता जातेः न भवति. इदं वैश्यजात्यादौ योजनाय ईरितम्. इदं वैश्यजात्यादौ योजनाय ईरितम्. अहम क्षत्रियः. I am a Kshatriya. When can you say I am a Kshatriya? There are two things, I and Kshatriya. I am a Kshatriya when he is identified with the Kshatriya. Abhimana is there. I am a Kshatriya. I am Kshatriya. I am a Kshatriya. Tena, thereby, because I am a Kshatriya, Rajam Karomi, I rule the kingdom. I rule the kingdom, Rajam Karomi. Iti atra. In this desire, atra, Rajata, Jatehe na bhavati. Rajata here is the status of being royal or sovereignty. The sovereignty or the status of being royal, Rajata. So, Jat, that is Rajata, atra, Rajata, Jatehe na means rejoicing over that is not for the sake of jati as earlier, because jati is achetana. It is inert in nature, means actually the santushti, that is the joy one can derive by being a Kshatriya, because he can rule the kingdom and therefore he can have power in his hand. So it is not for the sake of the jati, it is sake of oneself. And this is to be applied now to other jatis like Vaishya, Shudra. Idam means that example, illustration of Kshatriya is given. Vaishya jatyadau yojanaya iritam. Iritam uttam. So that it can be yojanaya to means connect. Connect means to apply the same norm to Vaishya jati, etc. So that is, I am a Vaishya. Vaishya means he is the producer of wealth. So Vaishya is generally he is supposed to have lot of wealth, that means at his disposal. So Vaishya. So therefore, again there is some comparison. He will take himself to be superior to Shudra. So Shudra doesn't have that prerogative. So like that, so though that means Kshatriya and Brahmana may be superior to him, but still he has got some status as a Vaishya. So therefore, that also, it is not for the sake of Vaishya jati, it is for the sake of oneself. But it is said, Adav, Ityadav, Vaishya jatyadav, Adi is there. What is that Adina? Shudra. What is there for Shudra to take delight in? At least in the Varna system. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Is there something that he can delight in? By claiming that I am a Shudra? Of course, there is. Because it is one of the 4 accepted Varna. There is also another guy there. Do you know who is that? Chandalaha. There is a Chandalaha who doesn't fit in the category of Chaturvarna. Chaturvarna, being in Chaturvarna, he has got a status. So Chandala, at least he will have to come to the status of Shudra so that he can proceed ahead. So Karmana tamabhyarcha siddhim vindati manavaha. Even Shudra is there. Shudra doing his act of service, he can just adore the Ishvara and gain the same result as gained by whom? Brahmana, by doing his karma. So therefore, as far as the goal is concerned, there is no inferiority, superiority. That's one and the same. The goal is same, but depending on the mental texture, etc., these varnas are division of labor actually. It is nothing like that. It is not. As far as the karma is concerned, the varna system is a division of labor. As far as the gunas are concerned, how the varnashrama has come. What is the norm of varnashrama? Guna, karma, vibhagashaha. Division is based on guna and karma. Vibhaga is simply a division of labor. Whereas guna vibhaga is there, certainly what is involved is accomplishment of the antakarana. Here the superiority and inferiority is bound to. It is the human nature. For example, let us say, in a country, let us say, a democratic country, the service of the Prime Minister or the President of the country is as important as the service of a bus driver or a conductor or a scavenger in the street. It is required for the nation. It is not, or let the scavengers go on strike. What will happen? Disaster in course of time and disease, etc. So it is required. So therefore, we can't differentiate between the karmas of the Prime Minister and that of a scavenger. But in terms of intelligence, will you give the same premium to the scavenger as that of Prime Minister? That's impossible. Because he has got that intelligence. So therefore, guna wise, certainly there is superiority, inferiority is bound to be there because of accomplishment. But karma wise, this cannot be there. Varna system never envisaged that type of superiority inferiority in terms of this. It only means so that depending on the texture, they can accomplish the highest. For example, Shudra has no, that means eligibility in terms of the antakarana to study Vedas, etc. The question arises, this person who is a Shudra, is he to postpone his highest accomplishment in life, the moksha? Because in this life he can't study the Vedas. Is it that way? If it were so, you know what, it would have been a great disgrace for this person. The Shastra says, look, you don't bother about the Vedas, etc. Those who can do, let them take to that. So what you can do is, the karma, the duties that are assigned to you, you discharge with the same attitude of Ishwararpana Buddhi Swakarmana Tamabhyarcha. You will get the same result as that of Brahmana. Who does the Brahmana's karma? There is no question of looking down on anything. But the goal was missed, and then started that I am superior, others are inferior. As a system by itself, there is no defect at all. That way, in course of time, every system degrades. Now, system of democracy, just look around the world, at least in India, as envisaged by Abraham Lincoln. What was his view? The government of the people, by the people, for the people. Today it is on the people. Yena kena prakarena you capture the vote. And for capturing the vote, what is required? Money. And who have got the money? Smugglers and criminals have got more money. No, if this trend is not checked, time will come, criminals will rule the country. Sitting in somewhere, what? Dubai or somewhere. So it has to be checked in time. So that's what is happening. So why? Because that is the original principle is totally lost sight of. So that means that you can't blame the democratic system, because autocracy failed. And why autocracy failed? Do you mean to say autocracy didn't work in India? Why in India? Other countries also? When the kings were loyal to their duties, certainly it was efficacious. It did work. But when they deserted duties and they were so selfish and indulging in the sense indulgence only, impervious to the good of the subject, same thing is happening for to the democracy. Therefore, now there is nothing wrong with the autocracy or democracy. If something is wrong, it is wrong with the human being. That is the case. So therefore, there is no superiority or inferiority in terms of the Varna system, Jati, etc. It is not at all so. It is a device so that even the Shudra who is not that competent to take the higher pursuits of life can gain the highest by discharging his own duty. So therefore, here when it is said Vaishajatyadav Yojanaya, so just apply the same in the Vaishajati. Adi stands for Shudra with respect to Chandala, or you can take Adi for Dhanavan, etc. The love to be a rich person, it need not be Varna only is to be taken here. You are allowed to be a rich person. Why you want to be a rich person? So that the comforts are at his command. He gets the honor, etc. One who has got lot of bank balance will get the honor in the society, whoever he may be. Even the criminals also. So that is how it happens. So therefore, that PP is for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of that particular thing. Now, the love that one has got for the heavens, is it for the heavens? No, it is for the sake of oneself. Nava are lokanam kamaya ityadi vakyasya tatsparyam. This was the Brihadaranyaka Vakya. Nava are lokanam kamaya loka priya bhavanti. Nava are lokanam kamaya lokaha priya bhavanti. Atmanastu kamaya lokaha priya bhavanti. So the loka, the other words, heavens, etc. So Maitreyi, are not dear for the sake of those heavens, they are dear for the sake of oneself. Svargaloka brahmalokau samamethyaabhivanchanam lokayornopakaraya स्वभोगायैव केवलम् स्वर्गलोक ब्रह्मलोकौ ममस्ताम् मम ताम् इति अभिवाञ्छनम् लोकयोः उपकाराय नौ न न not नौ न लोकयोः उपकाराय न केवलं स्वभोगाय एव भवति केवलं स्वभोगाय एव भवति भवति अध्यार मम स्वर्गलोक ब्रह्मलोकौ मम स्थान स्वर्गलोक ब्रह्मलोकौ स्वर्गलोक and brahmaloka of this upalakshana for all the heavens so mama sam may they become mine this is sam us two imperative third person dual so may these two become mine means may I gain the swargaloka brahmaloka depending on the desire of the individual not that the same person will simultaneously aspire for swargaloka and brahmaloka whatever that he wants he will aspire depending on his specification so swargaloka brahmaloka mamastham again here swargaloka and brahmaloka is the upalakshana for all the lokas that can be gained by karma and upasana swargaloka is the upalakshana for the lokas that can be gained by karma and brahmaloka is the upalakshana for the lokas which can be gained by upasana so that is what they लोकद्वयोपादानम टीका कर्मोपासन लक्षण साधन द्वय संपाद्य सकल लोकोपलक्षणार्थ just by indicating the sadhana dvaya the means of pursuit in terms of karmas and upasanas karmas lead to the whereas upasanas lead to the other higher heavens like Brahmaloka etc. Ordinary heavens and that means higher heavens. So that whatever that can be gained in terms of karma and upasana is indicated by this phrase Swargaloka Brahmaloka. Okay. So therefore may they become mine iti abhivanchanam such an aspiration, such a desire is lokayoho upakaraya na bhavati. It is not for the sake of that for the upakaraya means prayojanaya for whose sake lokayoho of those two lokas it is not so because why it is not so jada they are inert in nature so it cannot be for their sake then for whose sake is it kevalam swabhogaya eva bhavati so this adhivanchanam this desire is merely swabhogaya for the sake of one's own enjoyment and not for the sake of the purpose. Okay, that is fine. That means the love that one has got for the brahmanatva, kshatriyatva, etc. or for the lokas, maybe for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of oneself, for the other. But at least the devotion that the one has got for Lord or Devatas, at least that should be for the sake of whom? Ishvara, is it not? Are we so selfish? This is not a context of selfishness, it is a statement of fact. Even the devotion that one has got for the Lord is for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of the Lord at all. Continue. Isha Vishnvadayo Devaha Pujyante Papanashtaye Natan Nishpapa Devartham Sattu Swartham Prayujyate. ईश विष्णुवादयः देवाः पापनष्टये पूज्यन्ते तन्निष्पाप देवार्थम न तत् निष् तत् निष्पाप देवार्थम न तु तत् तत्तु तु तत् स्वार्थम प्रयुज्यते स्वार्थम प्रयुज्यते ईश ईश विष्णु आदयः देवाः these devas deities or Ishvara also can be because Isha Vishnu therefore Isha he must be referring to Shiva. Lord Shiva, Vishnu, Adayah, like who are all Adayah, Ganesha, Muruga, all this. All different deities, depending on one's own choice, Ishta Devata, depending on one's own choice and inclination. So, Isha Vishnu Adaya Devaha, they are pujanti, they are adored, worshipped for what? What is the purpose? Papa Nashtaye, so that one's sin can be destroyed or to get from them boons, etc., or fulfillment of one's soul, that is desire. For that sake, because they are capable of bestowing whatever they want. So therefore, Papa Nashtaye. Do you doubt this? So that we can now, we do it is not told in Vrihadaranyaka, we can make. Nava are Ishwarasya kamaya Ishwaraha priyaha bhavati. Atmastu kamaya Ishwaraha priyavati. It is not told there. Okay, we can formulate. नवारे ईश्वरस्य कामाय ईश्वरः प्रिया भवति आत्मस्तु कामाय ईश्वरः प्रिया भवति नवारे विष्णोः कामाय विष्णुः प्रियो भवति आत्मस्तु कामाय विष्णुः प्रियो भवति इट इज नॉट सो तद भाई पाप नश्यति नाउ it is said I in Palani there is Muruga temple for sure the statue that is idol that is made is of particular type of stone and it is said it says that has got some medicinal value that whatever that material of which the idol is made has got a medicinal value. Now devotees go for what for they go there to worship etc. and they do abhishek also. It seems these so-called devotees who are doing the worship were scraping the idol to get that particular thing for because it has got medicinal value. Whose sake it is now? Come on, tell me. Now you say they have stopped the public abhisheka. When I saw that 2 years back, when I saw, in fact, of course, at time of abhisheka, only that temple abhisheka is made. No public abhisheka is allowed because these fellows start scraping the idols and what will be left out there afterwards. Of course. The priest also must be a party to that. Without that, they can't do that. So now, you see, for whose sake is it? In fact, that idol is so rickety. When you open, with alankara, it is okay, fine. But bare idol, when you see, it's so emaciated. Anyway, some wear and tear is there because of that particular type of the stone. That's okay. Besides that, these fellows also must have contributed to that. Now, is it not a greed on the part of these so-called devotees who go there to adore the Lord? Is it for Murugasya Kamaya or Atmastu Kamaya? So, Atmastu Kamaya Murugaha Priyaha Bhavati. So, therefore, for the sake of oneself only, Muruga is dear to these guys. So, therefore, it is just human psychology is like that. So, Isha Vishnu Adayaha Devaha Ganesha, all these deities that of one's own liking, Papa Nashtaye Pujyante. Again, no. Now the question is, has this particular deity any purpose to be served by that? Because he is Nishpapaha. Devaha is Nishpapaha. He is free from all the sins. Tat means Tat Pujanam. Tat worship, adoration. Nishpapa Devartham na. Nishpapa devasya prayojanaya. No, it is not for the sake of the deva who himself is free from all the sins. It is not for their sake at all. Then what? Two in contrast to this, tat again that pujanam. Swartham prayujyate. Two means kintu. Whereas that worship Swartham means puja kartuhu prayojanaya. For the sake of the one who adores. It is prayujyate means employed. That is employed for the sake of one's own benefit and not for the sake of the deity. Again, now the study of the Vedas. Earlier it was Brahmanyam, the status of being Brahmana, for which the study of Vedas and Anusthana was required. Now about the Vedas. Rigadayo Hadiyanti Durbrahmanyana न तत्प्रसक्तं वेदेषु मनुष्येषु प्रसज्यते. We can see something more in the context of Ishvara. Okay, see, devotion for Ishvara is for the sake of oneself. Now, Ishvara also loves the devotee for whose sake? Is it? नवारे भक्तस्य कामाय भक्तः प्रियो भवति आत्मस्तु कामाय भक्तः प्रियो भवति. Can we say that? On the part of whom? Ishvara. See, this is true. नवारे ईश्वरस्य कामाय ईश्वरः प्रियः भवति आत्मस्तु कामाय ईश्वरः प्रियः भवति. Can we say on the part of Ishvara नवारे भक्तस्य कामाय भक्तः प्रियो भवति? On the part of Ishvara आत्मस्तु कामाय भक्तः प्रियो भवति. Can we say? No. Why not? Why not? Ishvaraha Purnaha. The Kama Prayojana is not there. It could have been true provided if Ishvara has to get something from the Bhakta. That is not the case because Ishvara is full and complete. There is no Prayojana, there is no Kama that Ishvara can entertain on part of. नमे पार्थास्ते कर्तव्यम त्रिषु लोकेषु किंचित नानवाप्तम अवाप्तव्यम. Whatever that I have not accomplished, whatever that I have to accomplish, there is nothing at all. Therefore, there is no prayojana, there is no karma on the part of Ishvara that he can accomplish from the bhakta. Okay. Now, let us other way. Okay. नवारे गुरोः कामाय गुरुः प्रियः भवति आत्मस्तु कामाय गुरुः प्रियः भवति. Yes or no? Yes, certainly it is a. The guru is here for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of the guru. That's because he has, because at least to learn Vedanta, of course. Even if Vairagya is there to learn Vedanta, because I should get freed from samsara, I should gain moksha, I should get freed from samsara. Therefore, I need the help of the guru. Now, other way. Navare shishyasya kamaya shishya priyo bhavati atmasya kamaya shishya priya bhavati. These are not in Brihadaranyaka, okay? It is only an application of what is told in Brihadaranyaka. Can we say Navare shishyasya kamaya shishya priyo bhavati Atmastu kamaya shishya priya bhavati. And we will have to investigate that guru or acharya. If he is worth the salt, he is an accomplished person. Shrotriyaha brahmanishtaha. Certainly not. Because it is out of fullness, out of compassion, he is, you see, that means he is helping the shishya. He has nothing to gain from it. Of course, I don't know what is in Kali Yuga is going on. That is different variety as well. It may be for the sake of name, fame, etc. But it is depends on the individual aspect. But as it should be, it is out of fullness, out of, that means love, compassion for the shishya that he helps and not for the sake of oneself. Okay. That is fine. Now, this Rigadaya Vedas, the love that one has got in the study of Vedas. So it is for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of the Vedas by themselves. Ruga, so we have read it. Have you read it? Yes, we have read it. Okay. I'll take the Anvaya. Durbrahmanyana vaptaye Rigadayaha hi adhiyanti. Rigadayaha hi adhiyanti. Tat Vedeshu na prasaktam. Tat Vedeshu na prasaktam. Manusyeshu prasajyate. Durbrahmanyana let us see what is Durbrahmanyam. What is the Tikakara says? Vratyatvam. Our problem is what is Vratyatvam. What is Vratyatvam? Vratyatvam is being outcast or fallen from the status of Brahmana or being expelled from the Brahmana Varna. So being expelled from the Brahmana Varna. So that is what is called Durbrahmanyam. Actually, the Sanskrit word is Vratyatvam, or being outcast or fallen from the status of Brahmana or being expelled from this status of being a Brahmana. So, Durbrahmanyanavaptaye. Not to become a Durbrahmana means, because suppose this Brahmana is branded as a Vraptyaha, then what will happen? We will not have that status, we will not have that dignity. Therefore it says, Durbrahmanyanavaptaye Rigadayaha hi adhiyante. Rigadaya means Vedas are being studied. If he doesn't study, then he will become Brahmana Bandhu. So he will become, you know what it is. So he will become a Brahmana Bandhu only. For namesake, and the label is Brahmana, but actually he is not a Brahmana. So therefore, so that one should not get such ill reputation. So Vedadaya, Rigadayaha hi adhiyante asri. Now the question is, avoiding the Durbrahmanyam, for whose sake? Is it for the Veda's sake or the sake of this individual? This individual. Because Durbrahmanyam is not something which can belong to Veda. It belongs to an individual. So therefore it says, Tat Vedeshu na prasaktam. Tat means that Tat Durbrahmanyam, the status of being a Vratyaha, Vedeshu na prasaktam. It is not something connected to Vedas. It doesn't belong to Vedas. The status of being an outcast doesn't belong to Vedas. So where does it belong to? Manusheshu prasajyate. It belongs to the Manushas only, human beings only, and not to the Vedas. So there you can see the Tika. So, Durbrahmanyam Vratyatvam. Satya. That one. But what is that? Durbrahmanyam Manusheshu vartate. It is there in the Manushas, the human beings. It belongs to the human, that means human race. Manushyatvavantara jati rupam. Why it is so? Because it is Manushyatvavantara jati rupam. Avantara means antargata. Means it is Manushyantargata jati rupam. Avantara is antargata, means it is something which is included in the human race. So, not belonging to the Vedas. So, Manushyantargata jati rupam. Tadrahiteshu means Tadrahiteshu Vedeshu. Vedas have the Veda status of being a Manushya? No. It doesn't fit in the category of human race. So therefore, Tadrahiteshu means Manushyatva Rahiteshu. The Vedas which are free from the status of being human beings, na prasajyate, na prapnoti. It doesn't occur there, it doesn't belong to that at all. Okay. Now the love that one has got for land, water, air, space, fire, all these, for whose sake? It's also for the sake of oneself, because of the benefits that we derive from these, it is so, and not for the sake of the five elements. Bhumyadi pancha bhutani sthana trutpaka shoshanaihi hetubhischavakashena वाञ्छन्तेषां न हेतवः. सर्वे प्राणिनः स्थान तृट पाकशोषणैः हेतुभिः अवकाशेन च हेतुभिः अवकाशेन च भूम्यादि पंचभूतानि वाञ्छन्ति भूम्यादि पंचभूतानि वाञ्छन्ति येषां हेतवः न येषां हेतवः न सर्वे प्राणिनः all the beings they seek these five elements or we can confine to the human beings because that will be most appropriate but all beings sarve pranina especially human beings so they seek bhumyadi panchabhutani vanchanti vachati they desire for that means they aspire for these five elements bhumi adi earth, water, fire, air and space. You may wonder, do we seek these five elements? I think Bhumi nowadays everyone aspires for because cost is rising up, is it not? And if it is in a big city, much more. Everyone aspires for land. Okay. Water. So long as the tap has water, you won't aspire. When the taps have not a single drop of water, you will know the importance of water after. Fire. Otherwise, you will start eating grass afterwards. You will not be able to cook. So, like this, they are useful. Air, of course, you won't survive. Okay, that is fine. As far as these four elements are, of course, the author himself is going to give the utility, the prayojana on account of these five elements. So, Akasha, space, do you aspire for? What use it has got? See, look, at least earth is required for you to stay. Water is required to quench the fire is required for cooking. Air, of course, is required for breathing, otherwise you will not survive. What is the use of Akasha space? Any purpose is being served by space. What is it? Avakasha. Accommodation. All these are able to exist because the space is there, otherwise none will exist. So that way, now to use. In this term, Thana, Trut, Paka, Shoshanaihi, Avakashena. So because of these prayojanas. So what are those? Thana Pradana. Thana Pradana. So that means providing a place. Thana Pradana. Trit Nivarana. Trit is thirst. So quenching Nivarana, quenching the thirst. This is what we expect from these. So that is what the prayojana that we are getting from this. Paka Karana, cooking. Paka is cooking from fire. So that is earth provides the place. The water quenches the thirst. Paka Karana, fire cooks the food. Okay. The air, Ardra Shoshana, drying up the moisture. Otherwise, what will happen if that means the moisture is not absorbed, etc. That nothing is dried, everything will start decaying. Therefore, Ardra Shoshana. And as far as the space is concerned, it is Avakasha Pradana, accommodation. So, therefore, Thana Pradana, Trut Nivarana, Paka Karana, Adra Shoshana, Avakasha Pradanakhyahi, Hetubhihi Nimittaihi. Hetubhihi Nimittaihi. So Hetu means Nimitta. Nimitta means Prayojana. Make a note of it. Nimitta is there, Prayojana, not any reason or anything. So Nimittaihi means Prayojanaihi. Because of these utilities that one can gain from this five elements, on account of that, Bhumyadi Panchabhutani, that is Prithivyaadini Panchabhutani, Vanchanti, Apeksanti. One, desires for the. Okay. Now, therefore, that means that whatever that love we have got toward these is for the sake of oneself and not for their sake, because they don't have this prayojana. The earth doesn't want the place for itself. The water has nothing to quench its own thirst as such. The fire has nothing to cook for itself. Like that, it is not for those, for the sake of those. Esham hetavahan. So that is Esham. Esham means Prithivadinam. Hetavaha na santi. There are no hetus means Esham prayojanani na santi. There are no usefulness for them. That is, there is no usefulness for them on account of this. Esham Prithivadinam. Hetavaha. Hetavaha is nimittani. Nimittani means prayojanani. That means these utilities in terms of thana vancha, etc. Aspiring for a place, etc. is not there on their part. No santi means they don't have desires for a place, etc. And therefore, if we love these, it is for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of themselves. Okay. Having told in terms of all these, so Brihadaranyaka finally concludes, Nava are sarvasya kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati, atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. So, Are Maitreyi, everything that is dear to oneself is for the sake of oneself and not for the sake of themselves. So that is not being so. Swami bhrutyadikam sarvam sopakaraya vanchati tat tat krutopakarastu tasya tasya na vidyate. As it is, Swami bhrutyadikam sarvam sopakaraya vanchati tat tat krutaha upakaraha tu tasya tasya na vidyate. Swami bhrutyadikam sarvam sopakaraya vanchati. All these, like Swami, Bhrutya, Adi. Swami the master, Bhrutya the servant. Like all these relations, everything that comes in picture. Sarvam, anyone is one who desires for these or seeks these, it is for the sake of oneself. Sopakaraya, saprayojanaya, for the sake of oneself only. Vanchati, the individual desire. So the desire means like this. The master seeking the servant seeking the master, brother seeking the sister seeking the brother, like that, the friend seeking the friend. All these, Swami bhrutyadikam sarvam sopakaraya saprayojanaya vanchati. It is that is sought only for the sake of oneself and not the other way. Tat tat krita upakaraha tu tasya tasya na vidyati. Tat tat krita upakara means, for example, in the case of the that is the Swami with respect to Bhrutya, in the case of the master with respect to servant. The master, that means, pays the salary to the servant. For what sake? Not that he has got lot of money and he wants to get rid of them. It is for the sake of getting the service from the servant. So that is what is there. That is tena tena swamina bhrutyaya vetana pradanam tasya tasya na vidyate tasya tasya bhrutyasya prayojanaya na vidyate. So whatever that is salary etc. given by the master to the servant is not for the sake of the servant. Though he may be benefited, but it is for the sake of oneself, because he knows that if I don't pay him, he will not serve me. So therefore, tena tena swamina means by different masters. That when pronoun is repeated, be different, not that. So, tena tena swamina bhrutyaya vetana pradanam. So that means giving the salary etc. to the servant is tasya tasya. You have to say tasya tasya na vidyate is there. You have to add there tasya tasya prayojanaya na vidyate. So tasya tasya means tasya tasya bhrutyasya of different servants, prayojanaya, what for their sake, na vidyate, it is not so. Again, other way. Tena tena bhrityakrita seva swami seva api. By different servants, whatever the service that is rendered to the master, again what? It is tasya tasya swaminaha prayojanaya. No, it is not for the purpose of that different masters, for the sake of different masters, it is for the sake of oneself. Being that way. So, anything and everything that is dear to oneself is for the sake of oneself only.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं मनीषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोभरहितः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय वशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति